Hey guys, it's John Phillips. I'm going to be heading over to that little remodel that I did for a buddy of mine, and he's got the pre-slope ready for this shower pan. So I'm going to head over there and put the shower pan in and show you how to do that, show you how I do that. And it should be interesting. They're pretty simple. I did buy the outside corners. Unfortunately, you can only buy that material in 6-foot wide lengths, and I really look at this white fence, this PVC. There's a lot of that in Sarasota, and the shit's all blown down, man. That does not withstand hurricane force winds or even tropical storm. Anyways, back to the pan. I'm easily distracted. ADHD, DMF, dumb motherfucker. Anyways, I bought what are considered to be outside corners, because you can't really fold an outside corner properly, but I use them on the thresholds. I'll show you when I get there, and get him taken care of, get it full of water, and he can get his inspection, and then let the water out. And I guess his tile guy's coming tomorrow. I usually use these special screws. They're very low profile with a bigger head on them, almost like a pan head screw, but Home Depot doesn't carry them anymore. And you know, I can use roofing nails. A lot of guys do that, but I use screws in case I got to go back and take it out because somebody destroyed it. It's easier. You know, if you're using roofing nails, you're gonna have to use a cat's paw or whatever. It could get nasty pulling that out, and now you got damaged 2x4s where you need to be putting screws or nails. So I've always screwed them in, and I did like that flatter pan head. Gave you a little more protection. I put 2 screws on each stud, about an inch apart from each other up at the top. But I ended up having to buy a box of little box of 7/8 roofing nails, and I'm just gonna nail it in and hope that he doesn't damage it. He's a smart guy. He knows what's up. Been doing this for 40 years. Me and him argue for, I don't know, 30-40 minutes on how to do a fucking 15-minute job. So yeah, we would never be able to partner up. And it's like a constant battle of wits. So I just ignore him. And his name's Bert, and my haircut makes me look like Ernie. So we could be Bert and Ernie's fucking construction and plumbing, but no partnerships for me, man. See you when I get there. Alright guys, so when I put a shower pan in, I always like to use a brand new blade. It just makes, for me, that's just how I do it, but it makes it easier cutting the holes for the bolts. I actually cut holes. I don't like notch it out. So I've got a brand new blade in here. I've got the pan laying on the driveway, heating up. I like to let it get warm. It's a little easier to work with when all the wrinkles are out of it. You can see I've got it laying here. So I'm just gonna let that heat up. I'm gonna run inside. Hey, did you already vacuum that thing out really good? It's ready to go? You're the man. I might hire you, man. I was thinking my hairdo, I look like Ernie, and your name's Bert, so it could be Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie's construction. No, they're not. Are they the Muppets? Or is it Sesame Street? I think they're Sesame Street, brother.
Oh, you're right. Is that the Muppets? Yeah. Same thing.
Are they? I don't know, man. Alright, let me find this glue. Alright guys, so this video is about how to install a shower pan. We've already gotten this drain in. The pre-slope is in. You want to make sure this is clean. And you want to make sure this groove has nothing in it. So I'm going to sweep that all out. I take the bolts out when I do it. Other people may leave them in, I don't know. I'm just showing you how I do it. Let me see that.
I'll vacuum it. I washed and waxed it for you. Paul.
Did you? Fucking Bert Ernie Construction. Alright guys, see this? This part of the flange. I'm going to explain this system to you. Don't interrupt me with that vacuum. So this little lip right here is what goes in here. That's what pinches the pan. And then these are what are called weep holes. You got weep holes on the top and weep holes on the bottom. If you look closely at that, you'll see what I'm talking about. If there were water, which there will be water in this pan, it'll drain down into this drain. So I've got my pan outside. I've got this guy cleaned up. I'm ready to put this pan in. He's gonna clean, vacuum this thing one more time, make sure there's nothing. You always want to look all the way around the edges, make sure there's nothing sharp.
I did that.
Yep, he's already done it. Yeah, and I see he added some 2x4s. I was a little concerned about this. This was gonna look a little goofy, but he took care of it, and that's great. So we're gonna get her done. Alright guys, so I put a couple marks on these studs over here to give me a starting point. This is 7.5. Obviously I need to go this way. This I can pull a little more. We've got a lot of material that way. So what I like to do, so from the outside, I'll show you how I fold these corners. That's that. That's that. Look pretty square. Let's see how much we got here. Yeah, it's gonna get you just over that. We can pull it that way just a tad if you
It's not
want.
necessary, it's gonna be a solid sill.
Okay. So
Unless we lose gravity, we'll be fine.
unless we lose gravity, well, if you watched Fox News last night, it's coming.
I watch Fox News every night.
I know, that's why I'm concerned about you.
Yeah. I just like the truth.
Oh, Christ.
I don't want the CNN lies.
Yeah. You know, when I first met you, you told me you like, what did you say you like about people? Honesty and what else?
Fairness.
It was something
Integrity.
Yeah, integrity. That was it. That one, you know, and I thought, wow. And this guy actually voted for fucking Donald Trump.
I'd vote for him again. He's the greatest president we've ever had. What he did for the country.
Dude, you can get help for that
was
nowadays.
phenomenal. Was phenomenal.
With
what he did.
Obamacare,
I
you
don't
can
know,
go see.
you like gas $2 more a gallon. You know, when you cancel all the oil leases, that's what happens.
Is it all about money? Everything.
Yeah, can you afford that truck you got out there on electric? I doubt it. I bet it's a $200,000 truck in electric.
You ever hear of, you know what a paper tiger is? You know what a paper tiger is?
No.
It's fear of something that doesn't exist, my friend. All right, guys. So I'm gonna fold this corner, and what I do is I tuck it in real tight here, down on the bottom, and first thing I'm gonna do is throw a nail in this. These are some short-ass roofing nails.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a conservative.
Yeah, I can see
I was
that.
like, fuck, I don't.
That's for a liberal.
I thought, you know, I realized that conservative is just code for I'm a cheap bastard.
No, it's not. It's for American values. See, that's where the Democrats started. With American values. Not to mention they were the party of slavery.
Yeah. Yeah, that was old Abraham Lincoln. He was the last good Republican.
He was
Can
Republican.
I have a, yeah, I know.
Well, the last
Not as dumb as I look.
the last good president was George Washington, actually.
Yeah, like I said,
It all
can
went,
you
it all
see,
went to shit after that.
could you see Donald Trump's head on that fucking guy, on that body crossing the Delaware River?
No.
Hell no, you can't. Only if there was a nickel to be earned on the other side.
We needed a businessman in the White House, not a politician. And we got one, and what he did under duress with investigations for nothing. He
Kind
did
of like
nothing.
Benghazi. Yeah, I get it. It's done on both sides.
That's Hillary. That's Hillary. That's the
Man. All right, guys. So,
Careful, Donald.
fucking knees are getting bad. All right, so. That's good.
Best damn helper you ever had.
Fucking Bert and Ernie's Construction, Jackson.
Best damn helper ever had.
I just wish I had my fucking AirPods so I don't have to listen to your fucking demented bullshit from fucking.
Isn't that funny?
The Fox News echo chamber.
Isn't that funny? That's my
You guys say that.
that's the protector for my
I know. For that sleep.
transfer valve.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? That, you know what? We're all products of our environment. You were probably raised Democrat. It's hard to get away from it.
Yep.
You know what? If there was a, I would have voted for Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have voted back then, but I would have voted for Bill Clinton. First time I voted was against Obama.
Really?
Well, I voted for Obama the first time.
You what?
To prove I wasn't a racist.
Oh, okay.
And then I voted against him the second time to prove I wasn't an idiot.
Oh, is that like a joke? Is that like a fucking Republican joke? I said, it's like a fucking echo chamber with these guys. The shit that comes out of Republicans' mouth is verbatim, word for word.
First time I ever voted was for John McCain. It's the first presidential election.
Yeah,
I ever
what
voted
did
for.
Trump have to say about
I wish I
him?
never had.
Why?
Because he turned out to be a real piece of shit.
Wow.
And then,
Only a fucking prisoner of war.
you know, he was good, but he hated Trump so much too. That he voted against stuff that was good for the country. And when you do that, you're a piece of shit. It's all about the country. It's a working man, and it's the poor and working class that pay the taxes that drive this country. Because the rich don't pay the taxes.
Well, then you ought to feel pretty good about the $2 trillion tax cut the Republicans gave trillionaires, right?
That's not entirely true. But what it did is the economy took off, right? When they do that, there's more investment in those businesses and more jobs.
More investment in China.
It's the lowest unemployment in 40 years.
Right now we have it. Right now we have the lowest unemployment.
We had it under Trump.
Well, we have it now too under Biden.
Well, we need to fill jobs, but we don't need to feed them with illegal aliens. We don't.
This country will go to hell in a handbasket in a week if the illegal aliens decided to go on strike, my friend.
No, you just have to cut your own grass.
Yeah, now they do a lot more than that, but that would be one of the effects.
You know, all the aliens or all the immigrants that came to this country, that's where they started with the lower. They started in the lower.
Paying jobs, yeah.
That's right, and that's it. You know, and then they worked
Fucking
their way up
Irishmen. What do you think they were?
to work.
Fucking bricklayers.
Well, they came to work to the railroads first. They imported them.
I thought that was them yellow belly motherfuckers.
Well, Chinese too.
Chinese were cool though. They let us
But,
put them in
you know, you go
fucking...
to a McDonald's, they have kiosks. Or you go to a grocery store, self-checkout. Home Depot, self-checkout.
Yeah,
Well, that's taking away jobs from
of
people.
course.
So
Who do you
eventually,
think owns that market?
so
Fucking
eventually,
poor person or a billionaire?
so eventually, when everybody does that, and you don't have those jobs anymore for the uneducated, low-wage earners, then what are they going to do?
Starve.
Go on welfare?
Start stealing.
Well, that's right. That's part of it.
Whatchamacallit?
Because a desperate man does desperate things, right?
Listen, Warren Buffett said, hey, I've never known what it was like to not be able to feed my family. You know, they asked him, would you steal food for your kids? He said, I don't know what that feels like. I've never been in that position.
Well, you know, he's not leaving his money to his kids.
Oh, I know.
He's leaving them enough to do something, but not enough to do nothing.
My problem with those guys is, like Bill Gates and him, a lot of that...
Bill Gates is no good motherfucker.
I agree.
What he did is he made it impossible for other companies to compete. And then when they found a way around it, he just fucking bought them out. Bill Gates is terrible. I'd have divorced his ass too if I was his wife.
Plus he left a whole segment of society behind. We can't keep up with this technology.
Well, not to mention that, but the experimental drugs they pushed onto Africa.
Yeah.
To test them before they gave it to the white people. That's Bill Gates.
I hate rich people. Billionaires. That's what I say. If you're gonna start burning people at the stake,
Well,
anybody with a little more than $1 billion.
Are you gonna hate me when I hit that lottery in a couple days?
No, I'm gonna call you up and say, hey man, remember all those nice things I said about you?
Yeah, $1.5 billion.
Yeah, that's why we...
Only if God wills it. pre-testing it. You're coming apart. You could replenish it. You're leaking all over, right through your chest.
That's how I fucking roll. All right, where's my...
You need a razor knife?
No. I always do shower pans with a brand new blade. Put that down like so.
I'll hold it for you.
I could put a tack in that one.
This way roofing nails work out well.
Okay. Whoa, that's a little tight there. Oh boy. Damn. All right.
It's hot.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Hey, you want to cut it? I like to get it as tight as. That's good. Alright, and drive a nail in that. Whatever way you can.
You got all the nails, John.
Right here.
I'm gonna
Just
put it
let's
on
just
top.
hold on to that. This way.
Alright.
I'm gonna use my knife.
Put your finger. Ruin your whole week.
Alright, we can put a nail in that guy.
You want it now?
Yeah.
Is that where you want it, right there?
Yep.
A little loose.
No, you can drive that home. Fuck. You ever watch a Republican try to put a fucking nail in? Oh, Jesus
We're all rich.
Christ.
We pay people for that.
I guess. You got calluses on your fucking money cutting fingers. Alright. Now just flip that like so. Tag it up.
You got the nails. Give me one like Barney Fife.
I'm sweating like a goddamn stuck pig over here. That's
Whore in
that's
church.
redneck
You
for
put them in the top.
a whore in church. What the hell?
It's all covering up.
Yeah. What do you put on this? A piece of marble?
Yeah. Never tile them. You can never fail.
Yeah.
Just keep the caulk on the edges, you're good.
Plus this isn't really in the line of fire. Alright guys, so that's it, man. We got nails everywhere. I think. This plumber's sweating like a whore in church.
We're leaving DNA everywhere, man.
Yeah. It's a sweaty ass plumber. Now what I do on these, guys, this is my own little trick. Find the drain. Get some light on the subject.
Cut an
Here's
axe.
the drain. No. What I do is I go around and I find that hole. This is where the screw goes. And I just put that in there. And I go right around. And cut a perfect circle. Here's the next one. That's why I need the new blade mainly, because it helps in this
Are you
regard.
talking to the audience?
Yeah, it's a how-to, man. And then I try to find the other one. My joke is when I can't find the hole, I say, You gotta turn the lights out, put a little stank on it. Even a damn Republican could laugh at that.
I thought you were going to say glue some hair around it. Well, my son corrected me. They don't have hair now.
No. Yeah, back when I used to pick up women, they had hair on their freaking... Where's that towel, man?
They don't have hair anymore, John.
No, I know. Well, the one...
Except
some of them are really hairy. Depends on what culture they come from.
You still filming?
Oh yeah, man, that's raw, uncut.
Okay.
It's good stuff, man. Get a few thumbs up, you know. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about there. And then this, I just do a nice little cut right around.
Not bad for a service plumber.
Service. I did way more new construction than I ever did service. Can I see that?
What do you want?
Drain.
This one here?
Yes, sir.
You want your
Now
bolts?
sometimes I used to put a little bead of putty underneath this for on a second floor, but I'm not doing that here. These weep holes really, they do a good job. This pan will definitely be holding water when you take a shower in it. So
Let's hope not.
no, that's how they work. Cement, tile, it's all porous. Let's see. You got those bolts and the nut driver.
See, we put silicone in that hole.
You what?
We put silicone in those holes. In the threaded holes.
Wow. I don't.
That's how we do it in Virginia.
Well, you guys are fucking special up
In
there.
God's country.
That's God's country, man. Oh, yeah. What's Florida? That's God's country.
South of the Mason-Dixon line.
Mm-hmm. Who the hell is Mason and Dixon anyways?
I don't know.
Alright, so we're just gonna tighten these down, snug them up, and then go around, tighten them up real good. You don't have to kill them because it's very easy to spin that nut inside in this plastic. You don't have to go crazy. Okay. There's that test ball.
You want it?
Yeah, but I mean, let's just put it in here, and what I'm gonna do is let this run. Yeah. I'd like to. You want me to run water through this? That drain's open. We got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do a test ball. If you put water in there, you'll see a bubble.
This is the test plug. It's nice they come with them. We used to have to use an 1.5 inch test ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still do.
Well, if you buy it, that's what this is for, testing.
When they're inspected.
Yeah, so let me have those corners. I want to show you guys what I use these corners for, to give him some protection on, I flip them over and actually go like this, and that gives him this protection on the, ouch. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here.
Are they made out of rubber?
Yeah, they're made out of the same material.
Like a condom?
What the fuck? Like a condom? Yeah, if you're a fucking...
I'm just fucking with the audience.
Keep asking dumb questions.
They're called rubbers.
Yeah, that's what we used to call them.
How are they supposed to go? Like,
I think smart people call them a goddamn prophylactic. Well, they're supposed to go like this on an inside corner. But I use the same thing and just flip it around right
that's
here.
fine. That's fine.
Is that good for you?
That is perfect.
Shake that can up and open it. Shake it up.
Which one? This
The one
one?
that says pan glue. I don't know, he's squinting. Anyways, guys, so let me show you the... So this is it, man. Don't step on them Costas, man. I stole them off a Republican. 250 bucks. Fucking welfare stuff, giving them out. Anyways, we're all good, man. I'm gonna put these inside corners in.
You're not tightening anymore?
Nope. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gotta let this stuff set up. This is basically just contact cement. So, ow. Like I said, this is just contact cement, so you just want to put a light coating on here. Try not to have any puddles. Just let it set up and dry. Same thing on this. Alright, now you just let it sit until it's dry to the touch. And then you stick the damn thing on. But they don't move, they're unforgiving. Remember back in the day doing Formica? You ever do any Formica counters back when you were, you know?
Yeah, doing in an old kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, putting that contact cement on that shit don't give. Once you put it down, it better be in the right spot.
That's right.
We used to put it on little like furring strips, you know, slide it in place, get one end squared up, and pull one stick out at a time.
We'd have them made in a shop and then just come get
Well,
them
you're
installed.
you're a Republican, a little smarter than
That must
me.
be the way they did it in Rhode Island.
That's where it was done that way, yeah. It really needs to be.
Well, you know what they say, John? If you want a professional job, let a professional do it.
Never heard that. Son of a bitch. And I thought I knew everything. Alright, so this is dry to the touch here. This one's dry. I'm gonna let that set up for another minute.
You gonna glue it again?
No, why?
Is it still tacky?
It is a tad tacky. You don't put two coats on.
So you just press it in place and it sticks?
Yep.
So why don't you put it on a little wet?
No, you gotta let it, because contact cement doesn't work that way, brother.
Oh,
Contact cement needs to be dry to the touch.
okay.
A little bit tacky. Kind of like my jokes. that's it, my friends. You can put a nail in that, on the top of that if you want it.
Can't go nowhere.
Nope.
Duress coming right over.
That's it, guys. Now you got a nice clean joint here. The more that sets up, the better. I just need to do the same thing on this other side. So, this one's a little trickier. This one's gonna go like that.
Pack yourself an extra 2 shirts when you left the house this morning.
Yeah, I actually do, man. I have to, because I
bet. It's Florida.
I sweat like a stuffed pig, man.
It's good for you. It's the poison coming out.
Yeah, you know what? I drink green juice too, man. Fresh squeezed. They make it for me. Kale and spinach, and right up the street here on Bay Vista.
Yeah.
Natural food store. And I met a beautiful woman from Egypt the other day. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing.
Did she walk like an Egyptian?
Yeah, she did actually. And that's pretty good, man. Fucking Bert and Ernie show. That was a good one.
Look how quick my job. Not yet. Not yet.
I call my production company Not Ready for Prime Time. Okay, so we're just gonna do the same thing, guys. We're gonna let this stuff get tacky, put it together. You can see this one's doing really good. It's probably not gonna be a lot of water here anyways, just because of the size of this shower. You know, Republicans with their big ass trucks and big mufflers and big tires, big beards, big fucking showers. I don't know what that's from. He walked out on me. It's not the first time I've had customers walk out on me. It's really important, guys, to not puddle this stuff. If you put too much on, you know, it's possible it could burn a hole through the pan, like CPVC glue. You don't want that shit puddling when you put fittings together. It's very important to use it sparingly. But a couple more minutes. That's getting close. I'm gonna go get a dishwasher hose and fill this pan with it right off of that toilet over there. I've got a dishwasher supply, 6 foot long. I'll stick it in here and fill this guy up. Hopefully everything will be good. Yeah, that's nice and tacky. Just the way I like it. This is gonna be a tough one to get in. Because of this corner. It's really not designed for that corner. So that's it.
You high yet, John?
Nope. No, but when I was a kid, did you have kids in your area sniffing glue?
Probably, but It's not something we did.
No, I never did either, but I remember this one kid, man, he used to come by with like gold spray paint all over his face. Alright, I'm gonna go get a,
Well, that's why you gotta show your ID.
alright guys, so you definitely want to fill this. I've got this supply hose hooked up to the toilet supply, and hearing this water run is making me want to pee, so test balls in. Hey Bert, Bertrude, Bertha. Look at that low spot in the corner over there. This guy don't know shit. Look at where all the water's going. So much for a pre-slope. Tile's always going to be wet in that corner. Look where the water's going. It's down into the drain. It's running back down into that corner. I'm gonna let that run, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright guys, so in a perfect world, if the pre-slope were perfect, no matter where you put the water, it would find its way to the center of this pan, to that drain, and then it would work its way out in a circle out to the outer edge of the pan. It's obvious that this pre-slope leaves a little bit to be desired. So, you know, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, they didn't even use pre-slope, so it's no worse than they ever had. So, we'll just let it keep filling. And that's it, man. He's got it all nail plated, which is great. Did a good job. Still dry, yeah. Hey, see something? See that pre-slope you did?
What?
See how great this pre-slope is? The water's 3 inches deep over there and nothing here. You know, in a perfect world, that no matter where it was in this pan, it would have found its way to this drain and then worked its way out in a circular.
See any bubbles coming from that drain?
No.
Because that's the only place it's going to leak. You don't see any
I'm
bubbles.
just telling you that these things do hold water, man. The
They
pre-slope
will.
means a lot.
They will. When
The concrete's always wet on a shower that's being used. The cement is always wet. You take it, you bust it open, and you'll see that that's why pans leak, because, you know, there's water.
Only if they get a hole in it. But the concrete will stay.
Hey, we got a floater here, man. What the hell? God damn, cheap help.
You see the air bubbles over by the drain?
No.
Then you don't have a problem.
Okay.
You can stop that.
Are you done? That's as high as you want me to fill this? I wanted to bring it right up to the pan.
It'll be fine.
All right, my friend, you're going to make the call. This is your house.
Yeah, it would have to have a hole in that rubber.
Right. Sometimes they're imperfect. There's a hole in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not perfect, man. I mean, we do live in, this is all man-made material. The only thing perfect in this fucking world is me. Good. Aren't you glad I came over and handed you a business card? Yeah, I like to fill it up like to within a ½ inch or so of this curb. And you just need, the code says it needs to hold it for 15 minutes. So, you know, you can leave it overnight if you want, or you can pull the plug, man. Just unscrew that thing and let it wash.
Yeah, I'll probably do that and dry it out.
Yeah.
Because there may be drywall.
You're gonna have to vacuum it out over in that corner, because that's where all the water went.
That's a low area where I ran short of concrete, and I filled it with thin set and shrunk last night. So your tile and grout
Is porous.
is, well, a stone would be, but you seal that, right? So the tile and grout should hold it, but once it gets a bunch of age on it and it starts failing,
Yeah.
that's when the rubber comes into play. Because that mud cell starts absorbing the water,
Yep.
but it'll absorb a bunch of it and stay together. And then when it gets too much, then it heads for the weep hole.
You'll see.
I knew that. I knew that was going to be an issue.
You're gonna see that this corner, it's gonna look like the grout's always wet in that corner, but you know, it is what it is.
No, they're going to slope it right.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because the dry pack underneath is going to be soaked because this corner is always going to have water in it. It's low. It's lower than the fucking drain. It's supposed to be higher.
I hear you.
You're just on the wrong side of the aisle. I'm done arguing.
I hear you, John. You're right.
I
There would be
know.
a number of years before that prism grout fails,
Yeah,
before it starts leaking into the mud set.
you'll be fine.
I will have sold this house to you by then. And
You
moved
won't.
on.
I got my own mansion down the street, buddy. 3,000 square foot with a guest house, a pool, a spa on an acre of land. And I'll sell it to you for $1 million if you want to buy it.
I don't have $1 million.
I take food
So I
stamps.
hit that lottery. And then I'm
I
gonna go-
take Social Security checks. Oh, wait a minute. That's socialism.